In this video, we're going to add a little bit of camera shake in this shot and we'll also animate the focus distance as well. But first, I want to adjust the tracks of these K5 droids because I think the movement is still a little bit too sharp. Perhaps that's because the curves themselves are a little bit too sharp. So let's deal with that. I'm going to select this track first of all, and I'm going to select this point, and I'm going to select this handle and bring it just about there. And then I'm going to select this point and move it down on Z axis to just about there. Okay, let's enlarge this window and see how this thing looks like. Yeah, I think now it looks a lot better. Let's split this window and I'm going to do the same thing with this one as well. I'm going to select this track and I'm going to select this point. I'm going to select this handle and bring it just about there. And then I'm going to select this point and bring it down on Z axis to just about there. I'm going to select this point and then I'm going to select this handle and move it on X axis to just about there. Okay, let's enlarge this window and see how it looks like. I think I'm going to have to type in that console command again. Disable all screen messages. There we go. And let's see. Perhaps what I should do in here is to select this point and I'm going to switch to global space and move this point just about there maybe. Let's enlarge this window. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So let's now animate the focus distance. I'm going to unlock the sequencer and I'm going to select this camera and let's unlock its track as well. And I'm going to move to frame number 0. I'm going to go into the details panel and change the focus method to manual. I'm going to check this box and let's manually adjust the focus distance. I'm going to place the 2D focus plane over this speeder. And I'm going to split this window. Let me see. Yeah, perhaps I should place it here. And I'm going to add a keyframe. Let's move to the last frame. And let me see. Yeah, I think it looks good in here as well. I'm going to add a keyframe. And let's see. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good, but what we can do in here is to, oops, I'm going to set the end frame here. So what we can do in here is to select these two keyframes and change the keyframe interpolation to linear. We select them again. There we go. And let's see. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let's select this camera and I'm going to uncheck this box. And let's see. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let me just adjust the position of this camera. I'm going to move to frame number 0 and let's select this actor. I'm going to lock the sequencer and let's bring this window here. I'm going to enlarge this window and I'm going to move this thing fractionally on x-axis and then maybe a little bit on y-axis as well, and bring the speeder just about there. Perhaps I should bring it down on z as well to just about there and maybe just about there, I guess. Perhaps a little bit more closer. Yeah, there we go. Let's split this window and I'm gonna bring this window here. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Let's now add a little bit of camera shake. Now, because this shot is pretty much the same thing as shot 3 except for the K5 droids, we can actually use the same camera shake blueprint. So I'm gonna go into this camera shake blueprints folder and we can duplicate that, or you know what, let's just use this one. I'm gonna go into the sequencer Oops, let's bring it down here, and I'm gonna unlock it. And let's move to frame number 0. I'm gonna click on this add icon. I'm gonna go into camera shake and select Shot-3 from here. Let's enlarge this window and see how it looks like. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. Okay, let's now also animate these propellers as well. I'm gonna close up this camera, and let's bring this window here. I'm gonna select this propeller, and let's bring it into the sequencer. Let's move to frame number 0. I'm gonna go into the transform parameter. I'm gonna go into the rotation parameter, and I think it's gonna be the roll. Yeah, it's the roll parameter. I'm gonna add a keyframe here, and let's move to frame number 120, and I'm gonna type 10,000 in here, or I think 10,000 is not gonna be enough, so 100,000, 1 mil, yeah, maybe somewhere around that number. I'm gonna select both of these keyframes and change the keyframe interpolation to linear. And let's see. I think I should add another 0 in here. Okay. Let's now do the same thing with the other one as well. Yeah, it's not this one. Let me bring it down here. There it is. Let's bring it into the sequencer. And I'm gonna add a rotation keyframe here. And I'm gonna move to frame number 0. Let's add a keyframe here. And I'm gonna just, copy this number and paste that in here. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, looks pretty good. So that's pretty much it for this lesson, and I'll see you guys in the next one.